same opponent like one of the previous games. We already know that he makes some strange pawn moves. So what we try now is well, to play gambit, because I would assume that he's very greedy and tries to take whatever he can get. So let's hope that he will get this pawn. He doesn't. I'm a bit surprised. So let's see what he does now. This is not the best move here, because I can't play my knight to f3 now. This is why I take back this pawn now. And yeah, the thing is that I have an open f-file now, so if I castle short I can attack this pawn on f7, but maybe I should castle long. I want to develop my pieces and keep control . Okay, this I don't like that he plays. I mean, this was really, he plays much too quick. I can just take this knight now, and if he takes my bishop, his rook is hanging. So yeah, you shouldn't play so fast. I mean, he has a 5-minute game.
Server announcement.
And, yeah, I think he's already lost after 10 moves, just because he plays very, very quickly. And again, he played so many pawn moves. Yeah, and what now?
Check.
Okay, and now I can even exchange queens if I want, by playing queen e2. But you know what? I don't want to do it. I just develop my pieces now. And castle. Could play d6, but now I threaten something like taking and f7. You already see that this weak point here is attacked, and if you compare the activity of the pieces again, I mean, this queen move blocked the bishop, so none of his pieces of the king side is able to move. So I could think about playing something like rook f7 even, and playing d6 check, but this is not so good. I think I just take it, and now I threaten to take on f7.
Check.
Okay, well, now he can take here. So I'll move my bishop back, and now I can take afterwards here on f6. So he has to do something about f6. He gives me a strong bishop. It's not so good. And my position is much better now. I mean, it's better all the time, but the question is how I could really, what is the quickest way? Improve pressure here on f7 maybe. I can try to play after I killed this knight, bring in my knight over d5 to f6 and quickly mate him around here. Or I want maybe to Yeah, but it doesn't threaten anything. So I will take here. And what's the quickest way? I mean, the easiest way is maybe just taking here, and afterwards I threaten bishop f7. Another possibility is playing something like knight to d5 or e4, but maybe he just improves the position of the bishop. I will take here. He plays very quick, but this doesn't help. So I can choose. So there are very tasty things around here. So, for example, I can take here with a bishop as a fork. So he needs to take. I mean, I win everything. So I think this is already the key move. I could also play something like knight d5. He has to take here almost, and then if I take back, there's a fork here with the knight. But I mean, the easiest thing is just to take here.
Check. Check.
Now he has to go to h8.
Check.
And
check. Check.
Let's mate him.
Check. Checkmate.
Okay. Yeah, my opening, it's a gambit. You shouldn't do it. This gambit against strong opponents. I expected him to take it. He didn't. That was good, because you shouldn't lose time in the opening by doing something like this. But on the other hand, he could have tried something like e5 maybe. This is, I think, more aggressive. Directly open lines for his pieces, because here his knight is moving twice. It's not on a very good square, and and he totally forgets to develop his kingside pieces. His king is still in the middle, and he attacks with pawns and wants to fight, to grab one piece, but it doesn't even work. So be careful with attacks in the opening. Just develop your pieces, if you want to grab a piece, be sure that the tactics work. So but I think the key point in this game is my opponent played much too fast. So take your time. He did a couple of moves directly after I moved. I don't know what it helps, after 10 moves already here at this position, he didn't even think about moving something else than a4. So and after a4 he could give up. Here you can see 4-12. I play 4-10, 4-9. So 1 second. This is nothing. So take your time, and if you see that you could win a piece or something, it's not a problem if you check another 5-10 seconds to be sure that the tactics work.